Enoy Extreme Media UJ. Subscribe for all updates.
Now you cannot import iPod into a law when iPod is an illegal thing. What is iPod? You pick it clumsily, you have not used your expertise, the wealth of knowledge that you have, the wealth of experience you have, and you have chosen to strangle other people, holding the country at gunpoint. Dialogue at gunpoint. We cannot do that. And now you are as guilty. You are as guilty. You are moving towards coin. You are, because they are holding us hostage. That we cannot accept.
Mao, you want to respond?
We will not accept it. That you hold us hostages in our own country.
Let's give him chance. Let's give him chance.
The power that is being attributed to me, I've never had it, and I don't have it.
But you're a weapon.
But let me just say that we all have aspirations as Ugandan citizens. And the moment of truth has arrived for Uganda, and we have to realize that there is a need for shock therapy. This shock therapy is the reset that we need as Uganda. There are also those in that radical extremist group. And I'm the one who has been here before, and I've said we have extremists on both sides, in both blocks. Even in the NRM, we have got extremists who are problematic in this country. I've said it here before.
Yeah, but don't you find it evil to impute that the Salams belong to the evil bloc, rather to the extremist bloc?
You should instead ask me. You should ask me. Where is your evidence? I'm a lawyer. I believe in evidence, and if you challenge me to provide evidence, I'll provide it.
Go ahead. Where is your evidence?
You cannot be in a country like Uganda and you say there is no room for you to sit with President Museveni.
And then you
I think that is extreme.
I thought they have a legitimate right.
It is okay, but I also have my right to say you are not helping the situation. At one point or another, you need to sit. You cannot say that you disagree 100%. That's not true. You can discuss the issues on which we agree. And we are at a very critical stage. So the elections will be there. People are going to campaign. But what matters most is the subtext. This election, the text. This election is not just about 2026. It is about Uganda beyond President Museveni.
So you assert that whoever is not ready to sit with President Museveni is an extremist.
I hope I can persuade them to agree that it is useful to sit with President
You've
Museveni.
already drawn the line. You've already drawn the line.
I have drawn the line because I've been a victim of that.
Again,
I'm not a new person on the political scene. I've also been a victim of extremism. So I'm also speaking as a victim. So we cannot save this country unless the victims of extremism.
Are you mindful of your proclamation? You're Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, and you come out to describe legal entities as extremists and toxic people.
poisonous. Not toxic, just poisonous. Do you remember the
You're
genocide
literally
in
opening
Rwanda?
the gates for security to pounce on them.
You have to understand that anybody who rejects constructive engagement, anybody who says there must be untouchability, that person does not mean well for Uganda, and therefore they are poisonous.
You know, he sounds like the poisonous mushrooms. He has taken on the language of President Museveni already, where he has described Honorable Katuntu as a poisonous mushroom. And you can't have the venom in that talk.
Do you think the country is at that critical point where we must look at this election not as a mere election, but as a moment to avert a crisis, a possible crisis?
They're just playing hyperbole. I don't know why.
Playing what?
Hyperbole. I don't know why you are demonstrating extremism in this show.
Myself?
No, not you. Us, the show. Because all of us live in Uganda. And all of us watch the politics. And me, I have no problem with the remarks made by Honorable Mao. Because he was saying they are actors who are like willing to listen to each other. That we may disagree politically, but we can engage. And there is nothing wrong with that one. But it is also true there are political actors who say we cannot sit with President Yoweri Museveni, including the Honorable Musumba's party. I have heard and seen that.
You say we have a party of 4 months.
Hold on.
We have not been invited to anything.
Hold on.
Please don't impute wrong things.
I have seen and heard my friend Honorable Museveni saying our party,
Have
PFF.
you invited
Yes,
PFF to anything?
Just hold on.
And have you received a response? Stop this room among us.
No, just hold on. I was quiet when you were spitting venom, spitting poison.
Listen to them.
I have heard and seen him say,
You
PFF,
and yourself, that doctorate you have.
How was I have heard him say, our party, PFF, new as
Him?
will never join iPod on record. There are parties that have said, and iPod is a platform.
I'm not sure he said that.
I have
As if
seen.
we don't have a record. The last he spoke,
I don't have to use your record, but I have
been
it.
invited to the I.
No, I saw he said my party will never join
Okay.
iPod. Maybe
That's
I
a
don't
lie.
control the TV, but I have it on the phone.
Is a lie.
Okay. I will show it to you before the end of the show, maybe. But it is true there are political parties that promote extremism, belligerence, intolerance, and I think
And
the debate was for the future of this country. How can you aspire to be in this country when you cannot talk to your other colleagues, stakeholders? And that's the question. And why, for instance, should a political party behave as if it is an enemy of another political party? I think that's the debate. We should be able to respect and listen to each other, even when we disagree the way we sit here. I'm from NRM, Honorable Musumba is from another party, but we are able to debate. So are you saying there are no political players in Uganda who have said we cannot sit with the President Yoweri Museveni? They are there. We are all adults.
So you want people to relate by coercion?
No, which coercion are you saying?
You want to force them to speak to President Museveni, lest they become as hostile forces.
Not Museveni as an individual per se. I'm saying political players should denounce extremism, should be able to respectfully engage each other. There should be no reason as to why me, a name of NRM, I cannot speak to somebody from NUP or from DP or from UPC. I should treat UPC as an opponent, not as an enemy. Are you saying you don't watch the politics in Uganda? We have extremists. Don't you remember in 2020 when goons from People Power were beating people who had yellow dresses in the town? Have you forgotten? Have you ever seen NRM people beating somebody putting on red or blue? That's the extremism which we condemn. If we want to lead this country, we must be respectful of each other. Haven't you heard the slogans which FDC formerly was using?
We've seen
Was
guns
using
in town, donning yellow t-shirts and
What?
wreaking havoc. We've seen guns in Kampala.
Guns.
Guns.
And we condemn them. They are extremists and we condemn them. We
So we
condemn
are
them.
trying to peel off Chagulanyi's posters and drawing guns. Those are extremists.
These are extremists. And
You
we
see-
condemn them from either side.
Okay.
Whether they are from NRM or
Is
what.
political extremism popping its ugly head in this 2026?
It has been there. It has been there.
Okay, is it manifesting?
Since we went
manifesting
multi-party.
Is it multipartyism that caused violence in your primaries? The one you were crying about.
Was I crying about the violence?
You were
about
crying
the
about it is violent still.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No.
What is it? You were crying loud like
nothing. It was non-delegates entering the conference. Yes. I know what I said. So there has been that tendency of extremism, of intolerance. You have heard the words previously used. Tajakuraira, Tovaremese, Larube Tsunami. Those words, the connotation,
you guys
the connotation
are
is violence.
From picking
No. The connotation is violence.
None of us has done
It does tolerate another group. And that's what we are condemning. We are saying we should be able to coexist as Ugandans. Uganda is big enough to accommodate all of us. And that's why from my previous comments I said the candidates, their agents, and the supporters should not use hate speech in the campaigns. Should be able to talk about their manifestos, to give voters a chance.
You know, we are being paraded. We are being paraded.
You heard the President
about what to say and what not to say. Yes. What is hate speech? What is not hate speech?
I am the Minister for National Guidance.
When did you learn any guidance? You?
Yes, I'm
have you ever guided on a single thing in this country? Not even yourself. Guided yourself.
You see, this is the extremism we talk about.
Don't.
This is the poison. It's actually poisonous.
No. You have a track record of not doing nothing.
Okay. And what accounts to you?
You come to us, you pick our money.
I'm saying I don't account to you as Musumba.
Thank you.
You see, this is the kind of disrespect that some of the parties have to others.
We will not accept.
And that's why it will take you time to be appreciated by Ugandans and be given power.
Why do you want
power?
What is
you had President Yoweri Museveni in Kororo. You never had him attack any political opponent. He spoke about the manifesto of NRM, what the NRM prepares to do for Ugandans. That's the kind of hygiene we want in the campaign.
Did you hear other contenders?
Yes. Chaguranyi. While they are saying in the 40 years of President Yoweri Museveni, Ugandans have become beggars. And I was looking at him, at his picture about 20, 30 years ago, as he was poor, and how he has prospered.
He didn't run government.
How he has prospered under NRM with a mansion. His wife was putting on a dress which is estimated at $10,000. So that's the beggar he has become. How I wish everybody became a beggar like him. His appearance. So that kind of rhetoric. That kind of rhetoric. No, we are saying.
Why throw politics to nothing, really?
No. We are analyzing what the candidates are saying. Why are you apprehensive when I speak? I heard the President Museveni, I heard Chaguranyi. And I'm saying, Honorable Chaguranyi was concentrating on insulting and abusing the President and NRM. While the President Museveni was concentrating on what the NRM manifesto is all about. And the guidance we are giving, let candidates concentrate on telling Ugandans why they are offering to lead this country.
Thank you. Honorable Mao.
Because that kind of hate rhetoric is what incites violence
and
hatred in Uganda.
Traditionally, all Uganda's politics, electoral politics, have been violent, with money, and everything now seems to be manifesting. You've seen armed men pulling down posters. There's now the question of military playing a key role. The other day, Honorable Kena was complaining that the verification of signatures was delivered to ISO, was tasked to ISO. And these worrying signals that what has happened before is going to bedevil this election again.
I do believe that if there are manipulative things going on, they should be discussed. I have not heard that. But if that's what is happening, then that means the role of the Electoral Commission is being compromised.
You are the line minister. You're not aware of such movements.
I wish I had that information. I would be able to respond to it. But what I want you to know, concerning the fate of Ugandans. Right now, Kagwa, if you're asked who is the most admired leader in Africa, they'll tell you Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. Why? Because people are feeling the positive impact of what the government elite is doing. He was never voted. He came in through a coup. He has banned political parties. He has basically suppressed a lot of the noise, so to speak. The truth of the matter is, we must take decision based on the real situation we are facing. We had here a government that now I hear people are praising. The one of Idi Amin. They're saying he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. So, as we discuss this thing called democracy, we must also look at some of the, what I call the disorder, which distracts. Now, the character of the Ugandan state, as I see it now, is based on our constitution.
Abalungi abatuuliriza era abatulaba olunaku olwaleero tuchaddeko ewa Sheikh Asiraf Dembe.
Sebo sanyusa okubalaba amannya agange Seeka Asiraf Dembe akola ku bizibu by'enjawulo. Omuntu singa aba alina ebirwadde tumusomereddwa, tumuwa amazzi ga lukuya nga bw'obadde ogalaba, tugenda abantu ku kyoto ne twokya emizimu emibi egibabaamu n'okulomba edduwa. Abantu singa abeera ng'ali wano atuuse sobola okumulombera edduwa, ne waba atatuuse nga mpadde amannya ge naye ng'ali wala. Neetaaze enamba yange yeeno eri 0707763711. Nammwe bannyinaffe abali ebweru oyagala okuba nti oyagala okulombera ku dduwa ng'olina ebizibu, viza zibuze, amaka gakolongotana, sente zikola zimpita mu ngalo, ojja kumpeereza ekifaananyi kyo n'amannya go, ebyo byokka bijja kummala. Nja kukulombera edduwa, ojja kutereera. Olunaku olusembayo mu mwezi mba n'edduwa ey'awamu ffenna n'abalwadde bange abakadde n'abapya. Salaamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.